Kenny the Snake Stabler wasn't your typical quarterback. He was a rebel on and off the field, a man whose unpredictability made him a legend. When you think about NFL quarterbacks, especially in the 1970s, most were known for their discipline, precision, and following the playbook to the letter. Stabler was different. He played the game with a style that was fearless, risky, and always entertaining. With his long hair, laid-back attitude, and carefree approach, he seemed more like a rock star than a football player. But make no mistake, when it came to game time, Stabler was as focused and clutch as they come. Stabler is forever linked with the Oakland Raiders, a team that, much like him, was known for its rebellious, tough, and aggressive identity. He was the perfect fit for the silver and black. Under head coach John Madden, Stabler became the face of a franchise that lived by its own rules. He was one of those rare players who could turn chaos into opportunity, and his nickname, the Snake, suited him perfectly. He could slither his way out of trouble, making unbelievable plays in the most crucial moments, earning the admiration of fans and players alike. Kenny Stabler's legacy as an NFL legend isn't just about the wins, the stats, or the championships. It's about the way he played the game, with a kind of swagger and confidence that made every single play feel like something special was about to happen. He made the impossible seem routine. He wasn't the fastest, strongest, or most conventional quarterback, but he was a natural-born winner. From his incredible throws to his leadership in the huddle, Stabler embodied what it meant to be a Raider. He didn't just win games. He captured the imagination of fans and left a lasting imprint on the NFL itself. Stabler's impact wasn't limited to his era. His style, both on and off the field, paved the way for future quarterbacks who played with a similar fearless mentality. From Brett Favre to Patrick Mahomes, the echoes of Stabler's influence can still be seen today. His ability to stay cool under pressure, even when the odds were stacked against him, made him one of the most clutch players in the history of the game. In this way, Kenny Stabler is more than just a Hall of Famer. He's a true NFL icon whose legacy continues to shape the game of football. Early life and college career. Kenny Stabler was born on Christmas Day, 1945, in Foley, Alabama, a small town that would eventually give rise to one of the NFL's most iconic players. Growing up in the Deep South, football was more than just a sport. It was a way of life. Stabler was drawn to the game at a young age, and by the time he reached high school, it was clear that he had something special. Playing for Foley High School, Stabler excelled as a quarterback, leading his team to an undefeated season in his senior year. His natural ability to make plays under pressure earned him the attention of college scouts, but it was his unshakable coolness and playmaking ability that really set him apart from his peers. It didn't take long for the legendary University of Alabama football coach Bear Bryant to notice Stabler's talent. Bryant, known for his tough and disciplined approach to coaching, saw in Stabler the raw potential of a future star. Stabler joined the Crimson Tide in 1964, where he started as a backup to Joe Namath. Learning under the guidance of Bryant and Namath, Stabler developed not just his physical skills, but also the mental toughness that would become his trademark in the NFL. However, his time at Alabama wasn't without its struggles. Stabler's college career was filled with highs and lows. He spent much of his first few seasons on the bench, waiting for his opportunity to shine. But when his moment finally came, he made the most of it. In 1966, he took over as the starting quarterback and led Alabama to an undefeated season. However, due to controversial polling, the team missed out on a national championship despite not losing a game. This would only fuel Stabler's competitive fire. Stabler's rise to stardom came in 1973, when he was finally given the starting quarterback role for the Raiders. From that point forward, he became the leader of a team that embodied toughness and rebelliousness. The Raiders of the 1970s were notorious for their aggressive style of play, and Stabler fit right in with his calm yet daring approach. Unlike more traditional quarterbacks, Stabler wasn't afraid to take risks, and this made him incredibly dangerous in critical moments. His unorthodox style, combined with his ability to remain cool under pressure, made him a perfect fit for the Raiders' identity. One of the defining characteristics of Stabler's career was his knack for making clutch plays. Time and again, Stabler delivered in the most critical moments, earning him a reputation as one of the best clutch quarterbacks in NFL history. His cool demeanor under pressure led to many memorable moments, including some of the most iconic plays in NFL lore. Perhaps none is more famous than the Sea of Hands play during the 1974 AFC divisional playoff game against the Miami Dolphins. With the game on the line and only seconds left, Stabler scrambled to avoid the Dolphins' defense and, just before being sacked, lobbed a pass into a crowd of defenders and receivers in the end zone. The pass was miraculously caught by Raiders running back Clarence Davis, sealing the win for Oakland. Plays like this cemented Stabler's reputation as a quarterback who could deliver magic when it mattered most. Stabler's style wasn't about putting up gaudy statistics. Instead, he was a quarterback who thrived in chaos and pressure. His ability to stay calm, think on his feet, and deliver accurate passes under duress was unmatched during his time. This ability made him especially dangerous in two-minute drills, where his improvisational skills were on full display. His signature left-handed throws, often launched with precision while on the move, became a staple of the Raiders' offense. Stabler's leadership in those crucial moments earned him respect not just from his teammates, but from opponents and fans alike. In 1976, Stabler reached the pinnacle of his NFL career. That year, he led the Raiders to a 13-1 regular season record, which was followed by a dominant playoff run. Stabler's brilliance during that postseason helped guide the Raiders to their first Super Bowl victory. In Super Bowl XI, Stabler and the Raiders faced off against the Minnesota Vikings, a team known for its staunch defense. Despite the pressure of the biggest stage in football, Stabler remained unfazed. He completed 12 of 19 passes for 180 yards and a touchdown, leading the Raiders to a decisive 32-14 victory. His poise and leadership were instrumental in the win, and the victory solidified his place in NFL history as one of the greats. Stabler's performance during the 1976 season earned him the NFL MVP award, further cementing his legacy as one of the most talented quarterbacks of his era. His fearless playing style, combined with his leadership and ability to perform in high-pressure situations, made him one of the most respected and admired players in the league. He wasn't just about winning games. He was about making every moment exciting, turning ordinary plays into extraordinary memories. While Stabler's time with the Raiders was filled with success, it wasn't without its challenges. Injuries and off-the-field controversies sometimes clouded his career, but Stabler never let these issues affect his performance on the field. His resilience in the face of adversity only added to his mystique as one of the toughest quarterbacks to ever play the game. Beyond his physical abilities, Stabler's leadership in the locker room and on the field was one of his most significant contributions to the Raiders. He was known for keeping things light, cracking jokes, and maintaining a laid-back attitude, which helped ease tensions during intense moments. However, when it came time to perform, Stabler had an uncanny ability to flip the switch and deliver under pressure. His teammates admired him for his leadership and unwavering confidence, trusting him to come through when the game was on the line. After his time with the Raiders, Stabler continued his career with the Houston Oilers and the New Orleans Saints. Though his later years weren't as decorated as his prime in Oakland, Stabler's impact on the game remained undeniable. By the time he retired in 1984, Stabler had firmly established himself as one of the most iconic quarterbacks in NFL history. His name became synonymous with clutch performances, thrilling comebacks, and a fearless attitude that inspired future generations of quarterbacks. Kenny Stabler's legacy in the NFL is not just about the championships, the awards, or the individual accolades. It's about how he played the game, with a sense of adventure, daring, and unpredictability. He made football exciting, and in doing so, left a lasting mark on the game that endures to this day. The iconic snake style, playmaking, and personality. Kenny Stabler didn't just earn the nickname The Snake for his calm demeanor on the field. His playing style embodied everything unpredictable and exciting about NFL football. Stabler was unlike any quarterback that came before him. While other players relied on precision and strict adherence to game plans, Stabler embraced improvisation and creativity, earning a reputation as one of the most unpredictable and thrilling playmakers in the league's history. One of the things that made Stabler's style so unique was his ability to stay cool in the most high-pressure situations. No matter how much time was left on the clock or how fierce the opposing defense was, Stabler had a knack for pulling off miraculous plays that no one saw coming. He played with a natural instinct that made him feel like he was a step ahead of everyone else on the field. That calm, fearless confidence in the face of adversity became his trademark. Even when everything seemed to be going wrong, fans, coaches, and teammates knew that if the ball was in Stabler's hands, they still had a chance. Stabler's left-handed throwing motion was one of the things that set him apart. His passes often seemed like they came out of nowhere, fired off with accuracy and flair even when he was scrambling to escape defenders. Whether he was throwing from a textbook stance or while on the run, Stabler had an uncanny ability to deliver the ball right where it needed to be. His passing style was far from conventional, but that's what made it so effective. Defenders could never quite predict what he was going to do next. Another element that made Stabler's playing style iconic was his willingness to take risks. He wasn't afraid to throw deep or attempt passes into tight coverage, trusting that his receivers would make the necessary plays. This risk-taking mentality often led to spectacular moments, and while it sometimes resulted in turnovers, Stabler's successes far outweighed his mistakes. The unpredictable nature of his gameplay kept opponents on edge, and his fearless attitude made him a fan favorite. Stabler's playing style wasn't just about his physical abilities, though. It was also about his mental approach to the game. Stabler wasn't the kind of quarterback to be bogged down by mistakes or setbacks. He had a short memory, quickly shaking off interceptions or missed opportunities and focusing on the next play. This mental toughness made him a dangerous opponent, especially in high-stakes situations like the playoffs or the final minutes of close games. His ability to stay cool under pressure helped him lead his team to numerous last-second victories. Perhaps one of the best examples of Stabler's cool demeanor and quick thinking came during the famous Ghost to the Post game. In the 1977 AFC divisional playoff against the Baltimore Colts, Stabler orchestrated a comeback victory in double overtime thanks to his legendary 42-yard pass to tight end Dave Casper. The play, now known as one of the most memorable in NFL history, exemplified Stabler's clutch nature and his ability to deliver when it mattered most. This was classic Stabler, calm, cool, and making the impossible seem routine. Off the field, Stabler's personality was just as colorful as his playing style. Known for his laid-back attitude, easygoing nature, and penchant for living life to the fullest, Stabler embodied the spirit of the Raiders during the 1970s. He was the ultimate rebel quarterback, fitting in perfectly with the hard-nosed, rebellious image that the Raiders had cultivated. His off-the-field exploits became the stuff of legend, and he often seemed larger than life, adding to the mystique that surrounded him. Stabler's love for life away from football never seemed to affect his performance on the field, though. While some critics questioned his focus at times, Stabler always found a way to come through when it counted. His ability to balance his laid-back, fun-loving persona with his intense competitive drive was one of the things that made him so unique. He had a gift for making football seem fun, not just for himself, but for his teammates and fans. He played the game with joy and passion, and it showed in every down he took. That carefree, adventurous spirit also earned Stabler plenty of criticism throughout his career. Some thought he took too many risks or didn't take the game seriously enough. But Stabler's approach to football, much like his approach to life, was all about embracing the moment and making the most of every opportunity. He didn't believe in playing it safe, and that's part of what made him such a captivating player to watch. He was willing to take chances others wouldn't, and more often than not, those risks paid off in big ways. Despite his unconventional style, Stabler's leadership on the field was undeniable. He had an infectious confidence that inspired his teammates to believe they could win, no matter the odds. Players around him fed off his energy and his ability to stay calm in the most intense moments. That leadership wasn't about giving fiery speeches or being the loudest voice in the locker room. Instead, Stabler led by example, showing his teammates through his actions that no challenge was too big, no comeback impossible. Stabler's legacy as a playmaker and leader is defined by his ability to turn the ordinary into the extraordinary. His play style was the embodiment of the unpredictable nature of the NFL. One moment you're down, the next you're witnessing something miraculous. His fearless, daring approach to the game and his larger-than-life personality made him a beloved figure in the world of football. Even today, when fans think of legendary quarterbacks, the Snake is often one of the first names that come to mind. Stabler's contributions to the game of football went beyond just statistics or wins. He brought a sense of excitement and drama to every game he played. His ability to make plays when it seemed all hope was lost turned him into a legend, and his rebellious, carefree personality made him an icon. Whether it was delivering a game-winning pass in the final seconds or living life on his terms, Kenny Stabler's legacy as the Snake remains an unforgettable chapter in NFL history. Legacy and impact on the NFL. Kenny Stabler's legacy in the NFL is immense and multifaceted, stretching far beyond his impressive statistics and memorable moments on the field. As one of the game's most charismatic and skilled quarterbacks, Stabler's influence can be felt in many ways, from the style of play he popularized to the impression he left on future generations of athletes. His impact continues to resonate within the league today, showcasing the lasting effect of his unique approach to the game. One of the most significant aspects of Stabler's legacy is the way he changed the perception of the quarterback position. Before Stabler, quarterbacks were often viewed as stoic leaders who followed strict protocols and strategies. They were expected to manage the game, making safe decisions that prioritized consistency over flair. However, Stabler redefined what it meant to be a quarterback. His improvisational style, confidence under pressure, and knack for making big plays created a new archetype for the position. He showed that quarterbacks could not only lead their teams, but also entertain fans with their creativity and flair for the dramatic. Stabler's influence is particularly evident in the way modern quarterbacks play the game. Today's signal callers are often praised for their ability to improvise and extend plays, skills that Stabler showcased throughout his career. Players like Patrick Mahomes and Russell Wilson, who have gained recognition for their ability to make off-schedule plays, owe a debt of gratitude to Stabler for paving the way. His fearlessness and willingness to take risks in high-pressure situations have inspired countless young athletes to embrace their unique talents rather than conform to traditional expectations. Moreover, Stabler's impact transcended the football field. His charismatic personality and relatable demeanor made him a fan favorite, connecting him with people from all walks of life. Stabler was more than just a football player. He was a cultural icon. His laid-back attitude and off-field lifestyle resonated with fans who appreciated his authenticity and the joy he brought to the game. Stabler's personality helped to humanize the players, showing that they were not just athletes but individuals with their own passions, flaws, and quirks. This connection allowed fans to feel closer to the game and its players, fostering a sense of community that persists today. That carefree, adventurous spirit also earned Stabler plenty of criticism throughout his career. Some thought he took too many risks or didn't take the game seriously enough. But Stabler's approach to football, much like his approach to life, was all about embracing the moment and making the most of every opportunity. He didn't believe in playing it safe, and that's part of what made him such a captivating player to watch. He was willing to take chances others wouldn't, and more often than not, those risks paid off in big ways. Despite his unconventional style, Stabler's leadership on the field was undeniable. He had an infectious confidence that inspired his teammates to believe they could win, no matter the odds. Players around him fed off his energy and his ability to stay calm in the most intense moments. That leadership wasn't about giving fiery speeches or being the loudest voice in the locker room. Instead, Stabler led by example, showing his teammates through his actions that no challenge was too big, no comeback impossible. Stabler's legacy as a playmaker and leader is defined by his ability to turn the ordinary into the extraordinary. His play style was the embodiment of the unpredictable nature of the NFL. One moment you're down, the next you're witnessing something miraculous. His fearless, daring approach to the game and his larger-than-life personality made him a beloved figure in the world of football. Even today, when fans think of legendary quarterbacks, the Snake is often one of the first names that come to mind. Stabler's contributions to the game of football went beyond just statistics or wins. He brought a sense of excitement and drama to every game he played. His ability to make plays when it seemed all hope was lost turned him into a legend, and his rebellious, carefree personality made him an icon. Whether it was delivering a game-winning pass in the final seconds or living life on his terms, Kenny Stabler's legacy as the Snake remains an unforgettable chapter in NFL history. Legacy and impact on the NFL. Kenny Stabler's legacy in the NFL is immense and multifaceted, stretching far beyond his impressive statistics and memorable moments on the field. As one of the game's most charismatic and skilled quarterbacks, Stabler's influence can be felt in many ways, from the style of play he popularized to the impression he left on future generations of athletes. His impact continues to resonate within the league today, showcasing the lasting effect of his unique approach to the game. One of the most significant aspects of Stabler's legacy is the way he changed the perception of the quarterback position. Before Stabler, quarterbacks were often viewed as stoic leaders who followed strict protocols and strategies. They were expected to manage the game, making safe decisions that prioritized consistency over flair. However, Stabler redefined what it meant to be a quarterback. His improvisational style, confidence under pressure, and knack for making big plays created a new archetype for the position. He showed that quarterbacks could not only lead their teams, but also entertain fans with their creativity and flair for the dramatic. Stabler's influence is particularly evident in the way modern quarterbacks play the game. Today's signal callers are often praised for their ability to improvise and extend plays, skills that Stabler showcased throughout his career. Players like Patrick Mahomes and Russell Wilson, who have gained recognition for their ability to make off-schedule plays, owe a debt of gratitude to Stabler for paving the way. His fearlessness and willingness to take risks in high-pressure situations have inspired countless young athletes to embrace their unique talents rather than conform to traditional expectations. Moreover, Stabler's impact transcended the football field. His charismatic personality and relatable demeanor made him a fan favorite, connecting him with people from all walks of life. Stabler was more than just a football player. He was a cultural icon. His laid-back attitude and off-field lifestyle resonated with fans who appreciated his authenticity and the joy he brought to the game. Stabler's personality helped to humanize the players, showing that they were not just athletes but individuals with their own passions, flaws, and quirks. This connection allowed fans to feel closer to the game and its players, fostering a sense of community that persists today. Stabler's contributions to the game have not gone unnoticed. His induction into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2016 was a long overdue recognition of his immense talent and impact on the sport. For years, fans and former players campaigned for his induction, and when it finally happened, it was a celebration not just of Stabler's accomplishments, but of the spirit he brought to the game. His Hall of Fame speech highlighted his love for football and gratitude toward the teammates and coaches who helped him along the way. It was a fitting tribute to a player who truly embodied the essence of teamwork and camaraderie. Even after his passing in 2020, Stabler's influence continues to be felt within the NFL. His legacy is a reminder of the importance of passion, creativity, and resilience in sports. Each time a quarterback takes the field with confidence and a willingness to take risks, they honor Stabler's memory and the path he carved for future generations. His impact is not just measured in yards gained or games won. It's seen in the way the game is played today and how players interact with fans. Stabler's life off the field also left a significant mark. He was known for his philanthropic efforts, supporting various charities and initiatives aimed at helping those in need. His commitment to giving back and using his platform for positive change inspired many, demonstrating that athletes can play important roles in their communities beyond their on-field accomplishments. This commitment to social responsibility is something that many current players, including stars like J.J. Watt and Drew Brees, have embraced as part of their careers. In conclusion, Kenny Stabler's legacy as a quarterback and a cultural icon is a testament to the profound impact one player can have on the game of football and beyond. His unique playing style, magnetic personality, and contributions to the sport have left an indelible mark on the NFL. As future generations of players and fans look back at Stabler's career, they will remember him not only as a talented quarterback, but also as a pioneer who changed the way the game is played and perceived. The essence of Stabler lives on, inspiring new quarterbacks to embrace their individuality, take risks, and, most importantly, play the game with joy and passion. His legacy serves as a reminder that football is not just about winning. It's about creating moments that resonate with fans and leave a lasting impression on the sport. Personal life and off-field contributions. Kenny Stabler was not just an extraordinary quarterback, but also a deeply relatable person whose life off the field adds richness to his legacy. While his accomplishments in the NFL are well documented, his personal life and the contributions he made to his community reveal a man who cared deeply about others and had a profound impact beyond football. Stabler's authenticity and the way he lived his life have inspired many, making him a beloved figure both on and off the field. Stabler's upbringing in Foley, Alabama, played a significant role in shaping the person he would become. Growing up in a tight-knit family, he learned the values of hard work and resilience at a young age. His father was a local high school football coach, which instilled a deep love for the game in Stabler. This passion for football, combined with the support of his family, laid the foundation for his future success. Stabler often spoke fondly of his childhood experiences, reflecting on the lessons he learned from his parents and the community that raised him. These formative years not only shaped his approach to the game, but also influenced his character off the field. Stabler's life was not without its challenges. He faced personal struggles, including battles with addiction, which he candidly discussed later in his life. Rather than shying away from these issues, Stabler used his experiences to advocate for awareness and understanding around addiction. He became a voice for those struggling with similar challenges, showing that recovery and redemption are possible. This vulnerability helped break down stigmas surrounding mental health and addiction, encouraging others to seek help and support. Stabler's willingness to share his journey has undoubtedly touched the lives of many, offering hope and inspiration to those who find themselves in similar situations. In addition to his advocacy work, Stabler was also known for his philanthropic efforts. He supported various charities and initiatives, particularly those focused on helping children and underprivileged communities. Stabler often used his platform as a professional athlete to raise awareness and funds for causes close to his heart. Whether it was organizing charity events or participating in local fundraisers, he demonstrated a commitment to making a difference in the lives of others. This dedication to giving back showcased a side of Stabler that fans admired just as much as his on-field prowess. His post-football career included roles in broadcasting, where he continued to share his love for the game with fans. Stabler's charismatic personality and deep knowledge of football made him a natural fit for this role. He brought a unique perspective to discussions about the sport, drawing on his experiences as a player and his understanding of the game's evolution. Fans appreciated his insights and enjoyed hearing his stories from his playing days. Through broadcasting, Stabler remained connected to the sport he loved, allowing him to continue inspiring fans and future players. Stabler's life and contributions are celebrated not only in football circles but also in the communities he touched. His impact on the game, coupled with his dedication to helping others, makes him a true role model. Many former teammates and players have shared stories of how Stabler's kindness and willingness to lend a hand made a difference in their lives. His legacy extends beyond statistics and awards. It lies in the hearts of those who were influenced by his example. In recent years, as discussions around mental health and the importance of support systems have gained traction, Stabler's story resonates more than ever. His experiences have highlighted the need for compassion and understanding, reminding fans and players alike that athletes are human beings with their own struggles. This awareness fosters a more supportive environment within the NFL, where players can feel safe discussing their challenges without fear of judgment. As we reflect on Kenny Stabler's life, it becomes clear that his legacy is one of authenticity, resilience, and compassion. He left a lasting impact on the NFL, not only as a legendary quarterback, but also as a person who cared deeply about others. Stabler's story continues to inspire, reminding us that true greatness is not just measured by accomplishments on the field, but also by the positive impact we have on the lives of those around us. His life serves as a powerful testament to the idea that anyone can make a difference, and his spirit lives on in the hearts of fans, players, and communities he touched throughout his remarkable journey. Legacy and recognition. Kenny Stabler's legacy is etched in the annals of NFL history, transcending the usual measures of success, such as records and accolades. His impact on the game and the players that followed him is undeniable, as he set a standard for what it means to be a quarterback in both skill and spirit. Stabler's unique playing style, characterized by his remarkable ability to improvise and make clutch plays, has influenced generations of quarterbacks. His fearless approach and creativity on the field made him a pioneer, and many modern quarterbacks credit him as an inspiration for their own careers. One of the most significant aspects of Stabler's legacy is his status as a champion. Leading the Oakland Raiders to victory in Super Bowl XI in 1977 not only solidified his place in football history, but also contributed to the Raiders' reputation as a powerhouse team. The resilience and determination he displayed in that game and throughout his career have become a part of the narrative of the franchise. Stabler's success helped shape the Raiders' identity, creating a culture of winning that continues to resonate within the organization today. Recognition for Stabler's achievements has come in various forms, most notably his induction into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2016. This honor acknowledged not only his impressive statistics and accolades, but also the impact he had on the game and his contributions to the sport. The Hall of Fame enshrinement was a long-awaited recognition for Stabler, whose candidacy had been a topic of discussion for many years. His inclusion in this prestigious group serves as a testament to his greatness and ensures that future generations of football fans will remember him as one of the all-time greats. Beyond the Hall of Fame, Stabler's influence is felt in the way the quarterback position is played today. He was one of the first quarterbacks to showcase the importance of mobility and improvisation. In an era where pocket passers dominated the game, Stabler's ability to escape pressure and create plays with his legs opened the door for a new generation of dual-threat quarterbacks. His legacy can be seen in players like Russell Wilson and Patrick Mahomes, who embody the modern quarterback skill set that combines arm strength, mobility, and a flair for the dramatic. Stabler's contributions also extend to the Raiders organization, where he is celebrated as one of the franchise's most iconic figures. The Raiders fans hold him in high regard, often reminiscing about his leadership and charisma. His connection with the fans and the city of Oakland forged a bond that lasts to this day. The love and respect shown by the Raider Nation demonstrate that Stabler was more than just a player. He was a symbol of hope and resilience, embodying the fighting spirit of the team. Off the field, Stabler's legacy is reflected in the numerous charities and causes he supported throughout his life. His commitment to giving back, particularly to youth programs and initiatives aimed at helping underprivileged communities, speaks volumes about his character. Stabler believed in the power of sports to change lives and used his platform to uplift those around him. This philanthropic spirit further enhances his legacy, illustrating that true greatness is measured not just by what one achieves, but also by the impact one has on others. As discussions around Stabler's legacy continue, it is clear that he remains a beloved figure in the NFL community. His life story, filled with triumphs, struggles, and a genuine love for the game, resonates with fans and players alike. The essence of who he was, a talented quarterback, a dedicated advocate for mental health, and a generous human being, will forever be a part of NFL history. Kenny the Snake. Stabler's journey exemplifies what it means to be a legend. His influence on the game, the players who followed him, and the communities he touched is profound. In an era where the nature of the game continues to evolve, Stabler's legacy serves as a reminder of the rich history of the NFL and the individuals who have shaped it. His spirit lives on in the hearts of fans, players, and all those who were fortunate enough to witness his greatness. As we celebrate his life and contributions, it becomes evident that Kenny Stabler will always be remembered as a true quarterback legend, a man whose impact extends far beyond the field, leaving an indelible mark on the world of sports. Conclusion: Kenny the Snake. Stabler's story is one of triumph, resilience, and undeniable talent. His journey from a young boy with a dream in the small town of Foley, Alabama, to becoming one of the most iconic quarterbacks in NFL history is nothing short of inspiring. Stabler's unique style of play and his ability to perform under pressure made him a standout player in the league. His fearless nature and clutch performances in crucial moments defined his career and established him as a fan favorite. The legacy he left behind serves as a guiding light for current and future generations of football players. Beyond his on-field accomplishments, Stabler's commitment to philanthropy and helping others speaks volumes about the kind of person he was. His dedication to various causes, especially those benefiting youth and underserved communities, exemplifies his generous spirit. Through his actions, he demonstrated that being a sports legend is not solely about athletic prowess, but also about making a positive impact on the world around you. The accolades and honors that came Stabler's way, including his induction into the Pro Football Hall of Fame, are well-deserved acknowledgments of his remarkable career. Yet it's the stories of his grit, determination, and the emotional connections he forged with fans and teammates that truly define his legacy. He remains an inspiration, a symbol of hope for aspiring athletes everywhere who dream of making their mark in the world of sports. In conclusion, Kenny Stabler's journey as a quarterback is one for the ages. His legacy as the Snake will forever be remembered for its depth and richness, both on and off the field. As fans continue to celebrate his life and contributions to the game, it's important to recognize that his spirit lives on in the NFL today. Every time a quarterback makes a daring play or rallies their team to victory, Stabler's influence is felt. He not only changed the game, he changed lives, leaving behind a legacy that will endure for generations.